Hello and welcome to an Affinity Revolution tutorial. My name is Ezra Anderson, and today we're going to create a beautiful pop art effect. If you'd like to follow along with the same image that I'll be using, I've included a download link in the video description. To begin our pop art effect, we're going to apply a threshold adjustment. This adjustment makes your photo black and white. As you increase the threshold, more of your picture will become black, beginning with the darkest parts of your picture. A 0% threshold makes your entire photo white, while a 100% threshold makes your picture completely black. To apply this adjustment, we'll come to the Adjustments icon and then scroll down and select Threshold. Just as we learned, our picture has become entirely white, but as we increase the threshold, more of it will become black. Increase the threshold until the parts of your picture you want to be shown have become black. For this picture, I'd say 40% is looking pretty good, so now I'll exit out of this dialog box. For this effect, I want to make it so the woman is the only thing that's black in this entire picture and everything else is white. That means I want all of this area to become white. To do this, all we need to do is paint white on our photo. To paint in white, we're going to come over here and make a new pixel layer, and then press B for our paintbrush. Then make sure you're painting in white. If you want to switch these two colors, just press X. It'll also be helpful if your hardness is set to 100%. And as you begin painting, you'll also want to have a fairly large width. I'm going to type in a width of 100 pixels. Now we can begin painting in white. 100 looks like it's still not quite big enough, so I'm going to use the right bracket key underneath the equal sign to increase my brush size. Now I'll continue painting. For this last part, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and then make my brush smaller by pressing the left bracket key. Then I'll finish up my painting. If you want, you can also switch your color to black by pressing X, and then fill in some of these areas that are white. Then we can press Command or Control 0 to see our entire picture once again. To give our picture some color, we're going to apply a gradient map. To do this, we'll come over to the Adjustments and then select Gradient Map. It might look a little strange at first, but don't worry, we're just going to select this green circle and then press Delete on the keyboard, and then we'll reverse our gradient map by pressing Reverse. The gradient map has made it so everything that was black in our picture has now become blue, and everything that was white has become red. If we want, we can change these colors. I'm going to select the blue color stop, and then come down here to change its color to a very, very dark blue. Then I'll come over to the red and change its color as well. When you're satisfied, you can exit out of this dialog box. Our pop art effect is just about done. As a finishing touch though, let's add a little bit of texture to our picture. In the video description, I've included a link to this picture, as well as a link to this picture of some granite. We're going to copy this picture by pressing Command or Control C, and then come back over to our picture of the woman and paste it by pressing Command or Control V. Then I'll press V for my Move tool and resize this granite so it's covering our entire picture. Then we're going to change this granite's blend mode from Normal to Overlay. This textured effect is probably a little too strong right now, so let's click and drag on the word Opacity to lower its opacity to about 20 or 30%. Now you can see that the granite is adding just a nice little bit of texture to our picture. And finally, we'll want to crop our picture. You can do this by pressing C for the crop tool and then just bringing in some of the sides. Then press Enter to confirm your crop. And there you have it! We've now finished a beautiful pop art effect.